Upbeat, cinematic music fades in, then lowers to a background level. Ever wondered what it's like to fly not just in first class, but in a class that barely exists? To step into a world where the sky isn't the limit, it's just the beginning. Where a flight ticket costs more than a luxury car, and the experience redefines the very idea of travel. Buckle up, because today, we're going on a journey most of us can only dream of. We're going behind the velvet rope, past the first-class cabin, and into the rarefied air of the world's most expensive flight experience. This isn't just a seat, it's a flying 5-star hotel suite, and we're getting an all-access pass. Music swells slightly, then transitions to elegant, sophisticated background scoring. Let's set the scene. You don't just arrive at the airport, you're received. Forget check-in counters. You're whisked away to a private luxury lounge that makes most airline lounges look like waiting rooms. We're talking personalized concierge service from the moment your car pulls up. A dedicated agent handles everything: your passport, your luggage, which, by the way, is treated like precious cargo. There's no boarding pass. You have a reservation. Champagne. Of course, but not just any champagne. We're talking Dom Perignon or Krug, served in crystal flutes while you relax in absolute privacy. This pre-flight experience alone feels like a destination. But the real magic begins when it's time to board. And you don't board with other passengers. Oh no. You are escorted directly to the aircraft, often via a private channel or even a luxury car right to the foot of the aircraft. As you step into your private cabin, and I say cabin, not seat, the scale of it hits you. This isn't a chair that reclines, this is an entire room in the sky. We're talking about suites found on airlines like Emirates, Etihad, and Singapore Airlines, but we're focusing on the pinnacle, the most exclusive and expensive configurations. Imagine floor-to-ceiling doors that close to form a truly private suite. Inside, you have a full-length bed made with the finest linens, Egyptian cotton, high thread count, the works. There's a separate seating area with a plush armchair and a large table for dining. The amenities are staggering. A vanity unit, a wardrobe for your clothes, and a minibar that's actually stocked with premium spirits and wines of your choice. The entertainment screen is massive, often 32 inches or more, with noise-cancelling headphones that feel like clouds over your ears. Now, let's talk about the service, because the hardware is nothing without the software. The crew-to-passenger ratio in this section is almost 1-to-1. You have a dedicated flight attendant, sometimes even a butler, whose sole purpose is to anticipate your every need. This is yes as a default setting. The service is intuitive, discreet, and profoundly personal. They know your name, your preferences from before you even stepped on board. Want your bed turned down at a specific time? Done. Fancy a snack that's not on the menu? They'll do their absolute best to create it. And the dining. This is where it transcends airline food entirely. We're talking about a multi-course gourmet experience curated by world-renowned chefs. Think Michelin star dining at 40,000 feet. You're presented with a physical menu, often bound in leather. The food is cooked to order, plated on fine china, with real silverware and crystal glassware. You might start with Iranian caviar, move to a seared scallop with truffle foam, then a main course of Wagyu beef or lobster thermidor. Each course is paired with the perfect wine, a crisp white, a bold red, a dessert wine, selected by a sommelier. You dine at your leisure. There is no rush. The sky is your restaurant. But the extravagance doesn't stop at food and a bed. The in-flight amenities kit is a treasure chest of luxury brands. Think Bulgari, La Prairie, or Hermes. It's not just an eye mask and socks, it's full-sized skincare products, perfumes, and colognes. The pajamas provided are so comfortable and high quality you'll want to take them home. And the bathroom? Forget the tiny airplane lavatory. In some of these top-tier cabins, you have access to a shower spa. Yes, a real shower with hot water and full pressure, thousands of feet above the ocean. You step in before landing feeling like you've just left a hotel, not a long-haul flight. It's about the details, the impossibly small touches. The mood lighting you can adjust to mimic a sunset or a dawn. The window shades that dim electronically. The fact that your champagne flute is never empty, but also never intrusively refilled. The absolute silence and peace within your suite, a bubble of calm above the world. You're disconnected in the best way possible. This is travel as restoration, not just transportation. For a moment, let's address the elephant in the room, the price. How much does this celestial experience cost? We're looking at tickets that can range from $15,000 to over $30,000 for a one-way trip on the longest routes, like New York to Singapore or London to Sydney. In some cases, for the absolute top suites like the Residence on Etihad or a full first-class cabin charter, the price can soar into the hundreds of thousands. This isn't for the frequent flyer looking to upgrade miles. This is for the ultra-wealthy, for whom this is simply the way they travel. It's a price tag that buys utter exclusivity, privacy, and an experience so seamless it feels effortless. Music becomes more reflective and awe-inspiring. So, what's it really like? It's an exercise in the suspension of disbelief. For those hours in the air, you are not in a metal tube hurtling through the atmosphere. You are in a moving piece of a five-star hotel. The anxieties of travel, the crowds, the noise, the discomfort, simply vanish. You arrive not just rested, but rejuvenated. You've dined, you've slept, you've showered, you've been pampered. The journey itself becomes a highlight, a memorable part of the trip, not just a means to an end. Of course, for virtually all of us, this remains a fantasy, a glimpse into a lifestyle that's almost unimaginable. But it's fascinating to see the pinnacle of what commercial aviation can offer, a testament to human ingenuity in creating comfort and luxury in one of the most unnatural environments for humans to be in. Music transitions back to the upbeat, friendly tone from the intro. And that's the inside look at the most expensive way to fly. It's a world of pure indulgence, where every detail is meticulously crafted for an unparalleled experience. It makes you wonder, if money were truly no object, would you ever want to fly like this? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Would you splurge on a ticket like this for a once-in-a-lifetime trip, or do you think the experience is over the top?